For you peak.
Actually, don't pause it yet. I don't have my going live thing put out. I do need more time. well, it be the weekend. I was like, you know what? Let's do some stream stuff. Let's do some of that. How about? First of all, I greatly appreciate the 58-month. Hold on. Oh, the 58-month resub there, Mortis. That, how many years is that out to now at this point? Like friggin' coming up on 5 year or whatever the heck. I'm not mental mathing is not mathing today. I greatly appreciate the 58 month. I had 5 locked in my mind there. My brain's malfunctioning. I appreciate the sub. My brain doesn't work. You know how it is. No, you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. Appreciate you using it here for 58 months. Because my good gracious. And hello, Anima, currently on a 3-stream streak. Getting a whole bunch of... Man, my brain is not working today. How's it going, Anima and Mortis? Do I... Wait. This is... Yes, this is the one where I started, like, Eirika Rao stuff is the case. But yeah. Oh yeah, no worries about that. Like, I completely understand the feel of, you know, seeing someone be like, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, really crappy stuff going on lately. And then wanting to be like, oh yeah, I can relate. I've had a whole bunch of, like, crappy stuff going on too. You know, so don't worry, I wouldn't see it as rude there. Like, I completely get it. But I do understand the aversion of, like, ooh, yeah, I don't want to just, like, dismiss that and be like, I have my own stuff going on here. But, you know, I do acknowledge how it is really natural to want to do that, both to, like, empathize, relate, and, you know, have that level of, like, trust and comfort to be like, hey, I'm opening up about stuff that's going on with me too, so don't worry about that. It's okay, my brain malfunctioned every day. Yeah, that's fair there. So, as a reminder, after last time, did I put the frickin' Eirika text too high? I just slapped this together right before starting the stream. I totally did. Hold on. Open projector preview. It totally is clipping onto the thing there slightly. Here, let's delete the little shadow effect. Keep it to just this. And then let's go ahead and shrink that down a little bit. Maybe I should make it roughly the same size as this, just for, like, consistency. So make the E as big as that. Super professional streamer, by the way. So then we do something like this. Kind of center it with difficult mode. Okay, yeah, I should have actually tested this out with the game loaded up, so I had a good sense of scale there. All right, well, quick correction there. Boop. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. That's what I like to do for my shadow effect kind of things. The actual difficult mode has its shadow effect built into the actual image itself, so I just... Whatever. There, that looks a little bit better. Point is, to get everyone caught up to speed on what the heck is going on here, we reach the part of the story where we get the route split with Eirika route and Ephraim route. Because it's easy to just reload save and do one or the other, I figure let's do one and then the other. It's not like the frickin' dump EXP into one group of characters or another for, like, Ilya or Sake from Fire Emblem 6 or anything ridiculous like that. It's just, which one do you want to go to? And Ephraim route is considered to be the harder one, so let's do that one second and have that be my actual save file that I take through to the end of the game. Which means the Eirika route stuff that I'm doing right now, just to showcase what the Eirika route is like out of curiosity, is gonna be purely sent to the Shadow Realm after we're through with it. So it doesn't matter, I don't have to care about, like, building up supports or, like, investing EXP meaningfully. I could probably just send Seth to go murder everything. And then, yeah, so chapters of this are probably going to be a shit ton shorter than they have been previously. Because I'm just going to go do the objective and not really care. I just kind of want to see what the story and maps are like in the Eirika route. So that's what's going on here. So the next 7, 8-ish, something like that, chapters? I'm not really going to be going around kill every last one of them, as Dimitri would say. I'm just going to, like, do objective, bum rush through, not care about supports, not care about EXP. And just see what happens. So that's what's going on here. That's what we're doing for the next several chapters here. Comes with age, fair enough. No worries about that there, Mortis. Yeah, I saw that you were sending, like, a bunch of music with, like, now that the Sonic 4 has been officially announced, which, my quick opinion on, like, the Sonic movies, as someone that isn't even a Sonic fan. The first movie? Yeah, it was pretty alrighty. Second movie? Yeah, it's pretty alrighty. Third movie? Now that's a good film! This is my opinion. So, when 4 comes out, Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I might even watch, like, I never watched Sonic 1 or 2 in theaters, but I did watch 3 in theaters, and I really, really quite liked it, and I might just watch 4 in theaters, because 3 was actually really good. So I might just, so I haven't gotten the chance to listen through the, that music there, but I will at some point here, probably this coming week while I'm in work anyway. I got it while I was, like, in work anyway, those DMs, and part of me was thinking about, like, oh, maybe I'll listen to it right now, but I got kind of locked in with the task that I was working on. I was trying to bug fix something silly there. Of course, because Shadow's badass, plus Keanu being a part of it, true. Can't tease me with Sonic Boom and not expect me to nerd about Sonic music and Sonic CD's weird music situation. Let's go on to the next thingamabob here. So yeah, maybe Monday I might have a listen through to, you know, the things that were sent to me there. Eirika chooses to travel by sea to the Theocracy of Rouston. Also, the stuff that you had sent, like, before that point, I got the chance to check, like, some of the videos out, and I responded to those. But even in that initial one, I know that there was still, like, 1 or 2 that I'd missed, and I told myself, alright, I'm listening to that when I get the chance. I think one of them, I listened to it, that was the one on the, oh god, that was the one where it's all about, like, the new generation of gaming and people not really having interest in these series that take so long between releases kind of thing anymore, especially the newer generation. I'm pretty sure how I got that one in is I put my phone in my cup holder and played that instead of music while I was driving home from work one day. Or was it to work? Or something like that. It was one or the other. I'm pretty sure that's how I got that one in. Eirika chooses to travel by sea to the Theocracy of Rouston. Her search for a ship leads her to Port Kiris in Carcino. Oh man, how's it going, Reggie Bump? Carcino's a young nation ruled by a council of merchants, and it is an ally of Frelia. Also, I might be getting sick. I felt really bad this morning. I'm feeling better now. I took some meds. Carcino Council leader Klimt, a staunch opponent of Grotto's imperialistic actions, has pledged Carcino's support to Frelia in this conflict. Also, we're 3D printing the inside of this pot here that we printed the outside of before, that we printed like half of before it finished. It's a lot of plastic that it goes through, 3D printing something like this. But is done, so I'm printing like the actual inside pot. That is also probably not going to be done by the time that I'm done with this stream, but we'll do most of it. I'm printing a yellow one. I already have a red one that I'm using right now. There's a blue one and a green one here. So I'm printing a yellow one. I'm going to put a yellow tomato in it. Is the case. Hello, Lancer. Albeit. Prince Innes also intends to pass through Carcino on his way to Gehenna. Gehenna, I don't know. Eirika believes there is nothing to fear in Carcino, but she is wrong. Unless you chose that from route, in which case there probably was nothing to fear. I don't know. Oh god, Sonic is my childhood, so I'm a stan with all the soundtracks. It's all amazing, Anima. Curious if Jim Carrey is playing Eggman still? That's what I heard. Will his double that's now popping up take his place? I've heard that apparently it's supposed to be Jim Carrey. Frelia's sacred stone has been destroyed. And yet, you still cannot locate the Stone of Renee. Then, Walter, find the children of Renee. Find them and from them, and take from them the bracelets that they wear. Glenn, take Eirika. Walter, take Ephraim. Find them. Conquer them. Yes, Your Majesty. Eirika, eh? She's a ripe little peach. And her brother, Ephraim, he's better prey than I'd imagined. I can feel my blood rushing at the thought. This might be fun after all. Kalak, Riev. Shatter the remaining sacred stones. Kalak, take Gehenna. Riev, take Rouston. Go, crush the sacred stones they house. As you will. I'll begin making arrangements for Rouston's downfall immediately. Why am I stuck with Gehenna? Cursed luck. I became a mercenary to escape that wretched place. Now I must go back. Do so. Go to Frelia. Take the Frelian army and punish Ephraim. Selena, remain in the capital. Soon I will have new orders for you. Yes, sire. Eirika, wait! Tana, what are you doing? You're supposed to remain in the palace. You left so abruptly, without any warning or farewell. You and Ephraim have only just arrived, and already you leave on another quest? Well, I'm your friend, Eirika, and I won't let you go into danger without me. Does King Hayden know of this? No, he'd just say, I forbid you to go on this foolish errand, like always. I'm so worried about you. Thank you, Tana. I appreciate your concern, but King Hayden would... I also forgot to put this up. You and Ephraim, my father, my brother, you're all fighting together, fighting for a noble cause. I cannot be left out. I will not be left out. Please, Eirika. Oh, alright. I never could refuse you anything. Come on, let's go, Tana. Thank you, Eirika. Also, I feel like if you're naturally playing this game blind and you're presented like the option of Eirika route or Ephraim route, like it would be so much more natural feeling to choose the Eirika route because she's the character that you actually know up to this point and you still don't really know a whole much about Ephraim, but I mean, maybe that's why you're intrigued to learn about him. I don't know. Your Highness, we've reached Port Curis. If we can find passage across the North Sea, we'll reach Rouston in 10 days. It smells of the tides. This is a busy place, isn't it? It's a trade center. Peoples of all nations pass through here. Do not become so enthralled with the sights and sounds that you forget your mission. I won't. I'm a mercenary by the name of Irina. Irina, I don't know. I'm traveling to Rouston to receive a commission. Let us look for a ship then, Irina. The docks are this way. I mean, Ephraim is a Giga Chad, so I can understand why people would pick him. Is something amiss? Seth, that woman over there, is that... Oh, these dainty sugar pastries. They're delightfully scrumptious. Flavorful without being overwhelming. Refined without being banal.
Right you are, Lady Laerhel.
You look familiar. Oh, aren't you? We've met before, haven't we? You arrived with your companions when we encountered those creatures. Your name is Laerhel, is it not? A wonder and pleasure that we should meet again so soon. It is providence. Bad luck is the only thing the divine has ever provided you. Oh, and if you have not yet tried one, these pastries are also divine. Would you care for one? Thank you. No, wait, that's not why... We're actually on our way to the Theocracy of Rouston. We're rather in a rush and need to find passage on a ship. Oh dear, I'm afraid you'll find none to assist you. No ships are leaving port. Pardon? You see, I find myself heading home once more to my beloved Rouston as well. And actually, I'm quite well known with the powers that be here in Port Curis. So I ordered them to ready the finest passenger vessel for me. But both merchants and passenger ships alike are too frightened to set sail. It seems a giant ghost ship has been sinking every ship it finds. Would that I could confront it. I could stop its foul villainy in a moment. Alas, it's such a shame. Yes, that is troublesome. Still, I must get to Rouston somehow. You needn't worry too much. After all, if the sea is closed to you, simply follow the overland route. The overland route? I've heard that it's a terribly roundabout path to travel. Oh, it is. But don't you see? The hardships of the road, they are truly blessings. They will toughen you and strengthen your resolve when you need to face great evil. For example, I have been tasked with a great trial in order to better me. I understand my path, oh unknowable forces of providence. I, your faithful servant Laerhel, shall overcome with faith and divine strength. Now, listen, Laerhel, you might be thrilled about going the long way, but come now, we're leaving. Dosla, Ranak, don't fall behind.
Wait for us, Lady Laerhel. Come on, Ranak. We run till we drop. First one to collapse from exhaustion is the winner.
Help. Why is this happening to me? Seth? Isn't Rouston in the other direction? Aren't they heading toward Frelia? That's nothing you need concern yourself with, my lady. Our only concern now is to decide our next course of action. An overland journey would be very long. However, it seems that may be our only choice at the moment. I agree. Whatever shall we do? You can tell what characters are recruitable in Fire Emblem games, whether they're good looking or ugly most of the time. You're definitely going to be a boss that we're going to kill in this chapter, aren't you? You're Eirika, Princess of Renee, ain't ya? What? Dastard, away with you! No need to get personal. You know, there's a pretty price on your pretty head. Sorry, but I need that gold. Alright, well, what all did I miss here anyway? Where the heck is my mouse cursor so I can scroll up with the chat here? Let's just see here. Doing well, glad I was able to join a stream for this game. Nice to hear the Reggie bump. As I stood there on the precipice of the chat, I asked myself, what's a good opening joke to introduce myself with? And I realized, Eirika, I'll just make an opening narration. That'll surely work. Then I dashed away into the chat in a very cool and sexy way. Or did you? Message deleted. Let's see here. I see a bunch of stuff about, like, the Sonic things there. Hawa. I suppose they can fit multiple onto the film if they wish there. Yeah, I think I just missed a whole bunch of, like, stuff with Sonic movie there. Serious question, favorite Sonic game? 06 all the way. No, I've never actually beaten a Sonic game in my life. From what I've heard, Ephraim's considered the harder route, so I guess that was the way they wanted, kind of like Hector in the prior Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, that's why Ephraim's gonna be, like, my main route. My route that I actually beat the game with is the plan. But yeah, let's see here. Sonic 06, second place is Sonic 2 on the Genesis. Okay, question why? Hello, Rise. Want to do a thing today? Sure. But you gotta find your own way over here if you want to come play fighting games. is the case. Oh, I gotta go, I have to take Tana with me. Do you know the code to our back door? I mean, there's other people here that could potentially let you in. I've probably given you the code to my back door at one point. Probably eat some foods, then head over in a bit. I do not. You want the code to my back door? I mean, I can literally just tell you over stream in a way that people aren't gonna know. It's the last 4 digits of my phone number backwards. if you want the code to our back door there. So if you feel like literally just showing up while I'm in the middle of streaming Fire Emblem, feel free to, I guess. Who all am I bringing here? Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, inventory. Yeah, so for context here for everyone else, my cousin Bryce and I were talking about potentially doing some fighting games together today. Was potentially the case literally just here physically rather than over the interwebs. Get like a couple controllers, pull out another chair. I don't have too much 3D printed crap around the floor, do I? Probably not. Cram a second person in here. Take notes, yeah. But I guess the safest thing would have not been to say that over stream at all, but you know, you need several more context clues to piece the rest together that he has, but you all don't. But who knows, someone's gonna solve the mystery and figure out how to break into my house. I should probably but yeah. Specifically referring to Project 06 or the original? Says because you hate 06 with a passion? Hear me out. Alright, that's what the beginning of this stream is gonna turn into, is a debate about Sonic 06. Supply, please. But yeah, that's also why I said with like my going live notification and the stream title here that we might be doing fighting games later. Oh, I can just go ahead and deposit this, methinks. Yeah. We're probably good. You don't need this door key, you goofy goober. Gosh dang it, I deposited the hand axe. But I haven't used yet. I'm gonna keep it that way. Same with the frickin' hatchet. It was a little starter weapon because that's how I roll, you know. Maybe I should go ahead and yoink. Well, I mean, she has access to the convoy whenever she wants, so it's not like it matters that much. But you know. Technically both, but first off, soundtrack was awesome. Second was they had the making of a great story if it didn't divulge into the mess that it made. Third, the main villain was freaking amazing if done well. It would have been the best game hands down. Introduction of a different world was odd, but I didn't mind it. So essentially you're saying it's your favorite because there was a lot of potential even if it didn't realize it. Isn't that a little backwards though? Shouldn't Shouldn't the best ones be the ones that, like, had potential and realized it, rather than the ones that had, like, a lot of potential, but blundered? Because I played a decent few games that have had a lot of potential and, like, really blundered, and, I certainly have some choice feelings towards, like, Bravely Default 2 I'm thinking of recently. Because I was looking over... Now that I'm trying to do some of these videos where it's, like, just the gameplay footage in the background, kind of low-quality, half-assed, like, video part, but still, like, full video essay effort to the audio, I've been revisiting my old Bravely Default 2 video essay script, and I found that I never finished it. Like, I got up to the point with, like, the second fake-out ending, and then that's where the script ends. That's what I finished writing, like, 5 years ago. I never finished it. So, I've been going and writing more Bravely Default 2 video essay script for the first time in, like, 4 years lately. Trying to remember what came after. And, like, going and getting, like, general summaries to refresh my memory so I can ramble about that game that had a lot of potential, but just sucked. Villages. There is, things here. Though I think I'm stocked up for now anyway. I'll say I think unrealized potential is one of the greatest flaws of a game. Yeah, I can agree there. Yeah, it's because of the potential that I hate 06. Exactly that dilemma, no joke. I remember someone defending the playable characters in base 06 by bringing up abilities they only had in Project 06. This was done to debunk the IGN review of the game, which came out a decade before the fan game released. I hate the argument of something having the potential to be great because that only makes the game worse if it didn't live up to it. Yeah, right? Bunch of pirates on the water. I could send Ross that way, but I guess we'll all just, like, bum rush this way. Again, my EXP doesn't particularly matter because this is not my save file that I'm taking all the way through to the end. It's going to be the Ephraim route one. So I can probably just send Seth to murder or something. Is what I can probably do. Like, just get the freaking murder squad out here. Why not? Go deal with it. Sure, support. This is not my plan on my spreadsheet, but who gives a shit? This is not my route that I'm taking all the way through. Let's just turn this into the trifecta that destroys everything. Oh, General Seth, how do you do? Sister Natasha, good day to you. I appreciate the care you give our wounded, but be sure to take care of yourself, too. I heard about what happened the other day. It could have turned out badly. I'm sorry to have worried you. When I see an injured person, I must help. I seldom think of the consequences to myself. I shall be more careful in the future. Grotto doesn't know what they've lost, Natasha. You're indispensable to us. If you were injured, our entire strategy could be slowed or lost altogether. Take care of yourself first and worry about us later. Seth, you are the one who is indispensable, far more than I am. Yeah, she's not wrong. You race into danger, acting as a decoy or rescuing people alone. You're the one who is reckless. I wish you would watch yourself. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I'd been causing you so much worry. I promise to be less reckless, but you, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yes, General. May you be guided to safety. Well. Oh my. Here, now everyone start moving forward. Advance! Only on the Game Boy Advance. I always get mixed up in my head if it was Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Advanced, like D at the end. I always get that mixed up, man. Music rocks, got no complaints. The actual level design's pretty good, but the game plays like ass, controls like ass, looks like ass, is good with balsa wood, and don't get me started on the story and the main villain because none of it makes sense at all. The second world of Telzasilia, for example, has such an incredibly strong introduction that it's ultimately one city, a dungeon, a crit! A second optional dungeon, and that's it. Very disappointing. It's the whole second world and it's just a little smidge. Mephiles is an incredibly dumb villain because he needed, what he needed to do could have been done by time traveling to prevent him being sundered. Well, no damage to Franz there. Entire story's one massive time paradox that, by all logic, shouldn't have happened in the first place. Well, Ross, go mess him up a little bit. Someone else will get the kill. Okay, I don't really have to distribute EXP all that much, but Ross is already kind of strong, so screw it. I won't completely turn my brain off when it comes to getting EXP if there's a good opportunity, I guess. I suppose. That's why I had potential more, is that villain could have done anything yet. He decided to play with his food before saying, before saying F this and straight up killed Sonic. Wee. Oh, double, but that's fine. Can't do any damage, but oh! You die anyway. Another game that had a lot of potential but squandered it, at least in terms of story and lore, is Fire Emblem Fates actually. Yeah, don't get us started on that discussion. Wait, what's the goal? Oh, we do have to defeat everyone. Oh. Okay. Like, we have had quite the number of rambles about Fire Emblem Fates. From what I understand, the ooh, another crit. The writer wrote like 500 pages of lore, and they ultimately only took like a few pages of what he actually wrote, leading to a lot of nonsense. Jeez. Yeah, I think in terms of like high potential, I think Fire Emblem Fates is like my most disappointing game I've ever played in my life. Maybe Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I don't know. Probably more so Fire Emblem Fates, because Fire Emblem Fates had more unrealized potential. Frickin' the... Wait, is any pirate gonna make a beeline for that one village down there? At least Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is like, it's okay-ish, but it's not terrible. Whereas Fates in the story is like, okay, yeah, this is pretty shit, you know? So it's a bit of a stark contrast there. Do I? Holy shit! So, where the heck is... There it is. Reset button. Whoops! I might just have to restart that chapter from the beginning anyway, because I am realizing that, I might have to do something about those villages. Well, if we use the Harmonia rating scale, rate 06 is 0.5 out of 5. Jeez. Not only no reason to ever play this, stay away from it, but like, really stay away from it kind of thing. Here, just like... Can't swap anyone with Tana there. So I'm thinking Tana goes across the water there. And Ross can probably deal with those guys if he really needs to, right? Really depends on what the range of these guys might be a little annoying. I don't know. Well, we've got the boost meter there. But yeah. Here, and then save like this, how about? Fight. Fight! This music's pretty good, I like it. Whee! Script. We got places to be, we gotta zoom. Zoom, zoom. Oh my god, the crits. Whee! Script. I don't care. Okay, let's get moving here. Maybe Tana can just, like, snipe that village. Like, I don't know if the pirates are gonna make a beeline for it, but just in case, you know. Okay. Do something like this then, maybe. Another Tales game that has potential, I assume is meant to say, is Vesperia. Agreed. Had a lot of cool ideas, but just doesn't commit to them and kind of hucks shit at the wall and sees what sticks. Yeah, when I think about Vesperia, I do remember, like, some of the overall story picture stuff in terms of, like, you know, character-related things. Like the dynamic between, Yuri and Flynn, for example, there. But, like, the actual individual plot points and what things were happening, I couldn't tell you, man. Like, I can talk about, like, some of the themes of the game, like, is murder justified? That was going on there. In the right circumstances? But, like, the actual things that happened in the story, I could not tell you, man. There's no friggin' way. Whoops, I'm... Whatever. I meant to switch weapons, but... No, whatever, that's fine. Oh. I guess maybe I shouldn't be sending you in as much as I am, just because there isn't someone to heal you back currently. So I gotta maybe chill out a little bit. Oh. And then poke. Like this. Since we're on the topic of missing potential games of throwing in Mario and Luigi Brothership. Yep. 100% sure there. That game is definitely a good example of that, huh? Now please miss Ross. Sweet. What the heck have you got anyway? Heavy Spear Javelin. Oh, you should have, you know what? You still can. Yeah, I'm digging the theme. I definitely am. Whee! Okay. Do something like this. Dark Souls before or after patches. Missed potential second half of Dark Souls 1. But yeah. I want to say another potential man game, but I personally love it. Dark Souls 2. Yep, no doubt. Actual character rank is peak. It's just the plot that goes in a million different directions. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, that was almost a perfect level up. Wait, that guy had an ocean seal? I wasn't even paying attention. Holy shit. Well. Okay. I was about to say watch this route have like the best level ups ever. Then when I switch to Ephraim route and actually commit, I'm gonna get like the most shit level ups you've ever seen. That's what I was about to say there. Okay, well. For every cool thing Dark Souls 2 does, there's another thing that's fucking stupid. Yeah, pretty much. Poke. Whee! Stab. Here we go. Lots of EXP because that guy was promoted. Sniper. Oh my god! And with strength! But this is the save file that's being sent to the Shadow Realm afterwards. What the hell? Why am I getting generally pretty good level ups in the save file I'm not even keeping? That freaking sucks, man. It's so lame. Okay, well, let's get moving here, I guess. Well, Eirika getting strength? Impossible. Yeah, that's been what's been happening to me. Her strength was so bad, I already had to dump an energy ring into her just so she could actually be damaging enemies, pretty much. Chill out. She's already eaten an energy ring. Yeah, Ross is getting some pretty good RNG so far. Eirika is the most 9 strength level 20 promoted lord that isn't Lyn. Yeah, I'm very much finding that out with this game. I'm very much finding that out. If Ross can potentially deal with the archers, I'm gonna have to go into the range of that mage, unfortunately. Chill out here, be at the ready, I guess. Here. Oop. Let's see here. Okay, done talking about games I dislike or bad games I like. Here's a good game I adore. Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. Oh yeah, that was another one that you were DMing me about there. And posted like some images and stuff there. And there I am, like, not replying to things like an asshole. Damn it! Alright, it's fine. There's some reasons to justify this save file going to the Shadow Realm. Yet. Poke. But yeah. Oh, jeez. So it's kind of picking up then a little bit, sounds like. Here, just do this. Come back in a month and find Harm bailed on Ephraim's route to return to his Eirika route build. Yeah. Or something or other. I already locked in a support that I don't want long term, so it's whatever, man. Man, he lives with one. The hell? It's been selling very well. I've been slowly going through the story and it's very good. Well, nice, nice. Alright, let's do some schmoovin' here. Yeah, this is... When I'm over to Ephraim route, I'm gonna take things seriously and, you know, build up supports with new characters I get along the way and stuff like that. But not here. So I'm not really gonna bother leveling up any new units I get here, I don't think, because I can just stick with full reliables. Ow. Damn it! I mean, I guess it's also fine if I don't get all rewards, because this isn't my ultimate save file. Oh, this is the chapter with... Attention! Corsino's mercenaries will arrest the Princess of Renee shortly. Our duty here is nearly ended, and I expect no further hostilities. If you must fight, however, remember that the whole Empire fights with you. Commander? What should I do? Who are you? Sir, I'm Amelia of Silva, sir. I'm new. I was only assigned to your command today. I wanted to fight for the Empire. I don't need your life story, fool. Recruits are in front. Grab a lance and move. Sir, yes, sir. This lance, stab the enemy. I'm not afraid. I'm a citizen of Grotto. It's my duty to fight. And I'll fight my best. This isn't my ultimate save file, so, like, I don't have to get things perfectly there. Heck, even some characters could die if I didn't care too much. Villages. The one to the west is a dragon shield. That's pretty good. Village to the south is a rapier, apparently. And apparently you get an angelic robe if you save all the villages and clear the chapter. Oh, well. Just go in there and chill. Yeah, I am definitely seeing why turning friends into a paladin would have been the more meta thing to do. But yeah. Let's see here. Some stories are taken from the book, some are taken from the show, and some are made just for the game, so a nice little mix there. Well, for bringing up licensed games that are actually pretty good. I got a shout out. My goat Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension for the Nintendo Wii. Can't say that's one that I've heard about there. Also, speaking about wacky games, Lancer, I was looking into the Chocobo racing game for, like, potential other games I have for this multi-kart racing tournament I want to do at Frag this year. Apparently, that game only goes up to, like, 2 players, I believe, not 4. And turns out there was also a new modern release of it. Like, that came out a few years ago on platforms like the Switch. And much like the PS1 original, it's only 2-player, so I wouldn't be able to run it as, like, one of the wacky side games, unfortunately. Would not be the case. But yeah, my biggest complaint is the lack of music while playing the game, as the title screen theme is this absolutely beautiful remix of the original Thomas the Tank Engine theme. There's no music other than it. Breath of the Wild moment, truly. Going with a lesser-known pick, I dig the Iron Man game specifically for the Wii version. I remember seeing that on shelves however long ago, but never tried it. I'm a big fan of what I've seen from the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of that game, but the Wii version just had it for me. Oh. I don't want to shit, don't play it. Okay. Yeah, apparently it doesn't go up to 4 people anyway, so it just kind of sucks. Look at Seth just soloing things out here. Alright, I give up on Ross going and dealing with that all. Abort mission! They're gonna get that village too. Yeah, if this is my serious route, this is where I'd be, This is very much where I'd be resetting and getting the things, but whatever. Crit! Imagine. Modern Chocobo racing game had a lot more characters, like Vivi and Steiner, but it's pay-to-win garbage. Oh. Oh. Seth could use a little bit of a heal here shortly. Is what he could certainly use. You're gonna have shit accuracy, but go for it anyway. Damn. Okay, do this. Okie doke, enjoy the lurk there, Anima. Let's see here. Alright, don't press in too far for then. Now, Seth. Just kind of chill over here, how about? That's what I think we'll do. You can have that village. I don't care anymore. Well, a lot of positives for the Revenge of the Sith tie-in game, even for the handheld versions. I feel as though most people in Star Wars fandoms would say that. Oh, kill him, Ross! Damn you! Weapon level increased. Whatever. Prepare to see the worst Fire Emblem gameplay of your life. Also save state from time to time. Whee! What do I do? Just like talk with my lord? Level 1 recruit. So yeah, not exactly the most worth leveling at this point in the game as a level 1 recruit. Never mind the last trainee unit you get. Chill out. We'll be fine. The wall. You can take a couple arrows to the face, right? And it axe. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. Here, do this really quickly. Not a terrible idea. Go do this. Sending Ross across the water might have been a mistake. Here, just do that then. Better to do it now than on enemy phase where I risk dying more. Yeah. Chill out, Tana. Also, Tana is my chosen Pegasus Knight, by the way. Falcon Knight. But since she's a brand new unit that I just got here in this route that I'm not gonna be doing much in, not really much point leveling her the way that I see it. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay, do this then, how about? Aren't we just discussing the potential in front of the definition of a potential unit? Yeah, for sure. Tana's a whole lot better than Vanessa in this game, so we don't level up the initial Pegasus Knight. We level up the second one. But this is the route that's going down to the Shadow Realm, so I don't care. She's not getting levels. I'm sticking with my characters that already have stuff. She comes at level 4. Holy crap. So just stick with the characters I've already been using up until Eirika route is done. This is what I figure makes the most sense. And then when we reload and do F from route, then we level her for real. Because that's a save file that I'm, beating the game with. Doing all the chapters that come after the route split. And I could farm up EXP if I really wanted to go crazy. Like with the, that guy for one. But it's not like Fire Emblem 6 or 7 where you don't have means to grind outside of that. So, not really much point in doing that in this game. Here. Whoop, whoop. Loot! Do this. Then say, I want to be careful about who I'm putting in your range, because I probably need to talk to you with my lord or something like that. I mean, if this is my trash file, I could always kill you for fun. But I probably shouldn't do that. Right? Probably not the best idea. Okay, one shot. Emil is the definition of a potential man or potential woman in this case. Oh, you can walk onto that tile, so you'll be able to walk past. So Franz does have to chill here. Okay, hold on. Read that in a hot second. Let's not get too far forward. Screw it, just do this. Though I think part of the problem with her is that everyone makes her a general when Horsey Emblem is the objectively correct answer in every Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem game. Yep. Yeah, you're not wrong. And yeah, you can make her like a really solid general if you really want. When I was making my builds and plans, I was thinking about doing something like that, but I had other plans in mind, other units to use. Like, even me doing this, making Franz a Great Knight, is not optimal when you consider that I could have made her a Paladin. But I'm trying to not fill my party with, like, too much of the same class. I want to show new things, and I'm showcasing, like, the new unit type, the new class, to, Sacred Stones here, is what I'm trying to do. That introduced the Great Knight. So I'm trying to show different ways that you can play and interact with the game. But realistically, having the defensive stats that come with this and weapon triangle control is not as worth it over the 8 movement that you get as Paladin. And here I was when I was making build plans thinking like, oh, it'll just be 1 less. I'll have 7 movement as opposed to 8. Nope. It's 6. The movement of a regular promoted unit. Which means you might be able to control the weapon triangle, but you can't really get around all that well. So, especially having these two being A-supported, they'd be able to super dash around the map a whole lot better with each other if I actually made Franz a paladin. But, you know, I'm not doing the most optimal way to play these games when I'm playing them. I'm just showcasing some cool ways to play them and showcasing the new classes, trying to show something that wasn't in the previous Fire Emblem games that I played here. You know, showcase the new content and all that. Okay, yeah, that's fine there. 6-7, you say, banned. Usually make Gilliam a great knight? Yep, that's fair. Since he can't exactly become a paladin anyway. Yeah, you want to be really optimal. Make Franz a paladin, make frickin' Amelia a paladin. Make Kyle a paladin, make Ford a paladin. If you truly want to be optimal. Okay, sure. Something like this. There's a reason people love boots. Yep, that's true. You know, I pick up boots in this playthrough. Maybe Franz becomes my go-to guy to give them to. That could be pretty good. Ford is the worst? Yeah, we ain't using Ford. Who are you? What? Are you from around here? You should find some place to hide. These men are after me. It's not safe. But I'm... Yes? I'm a Grotto soldier. I'm here to stop the Princess of Renee. Huh? You're with Grotto? And you're Princess Eirika? But the commander said Eirika's a cruel and merciless fiend. What? No, I don't know what Grotto's officers have been telling you, but our two countries are at war, so I suppose they can say what they want. Mistress Eirika, I surrender. I won't fight you. Huh? I became a soldier because I admired General Dusel's sense of honor, but the general has been very opposed to this war from the beginning. Now I see you, and you look so sad about all of this. I don't know what's right anymore. I'm just a soldier, but I want to decide for myself. I want to understand the truth myself, see it with my own eyes. I see. So, does this mean you're coming with us? I suppose I should ask your name then. Amelia of Silva. So yeah, a trainee unit similar to like what Ross was. So, in a class before even being in a base class, essentially. Is what she be. That's what's going on there. Here, do this really quickly. Yeah, Ford is bleb, but other than him, Horsey Emblem just trumps everything in most Fire Emblem games. Yep. You're not wrong. Like, movement is by far the most important stat in any of these games. No doubt. So I acknowledge that I am shooting myself in the foot by making him a Great Knight rather than a Paladin. But it's fun. I want to mix it up and show different things, you know? I gotta be varied. I'm not out here to do, like, the most meta possible thing. I'm out here to do a pretty good thing while playing on the hardest difficulty mode. That's what I'm out here doing. You're in the army? Well, why didn't you say so earlier? I perfectly understand. You're cool. Stab. Could just betray us. Imagine there's a Fire Emblem game that does that twist. You recruit someone and they actually backstab you because they looked like a non-generic NPC. And so you try to recruit them, it's successful, and then they just stab you in the back. Dark Deity was smart for having no mounted player units. Dark Deity 2. Yeah, the horses are pretty darn strong, aren't they? Alright, well. Oop, I mean, Natasha should probably heal some other people, but, like, whatever, man. Whee! Yeah, I got boots. I'm giving them to Franz. Mark my words. I'm gonna do it. Wow, just get one shot, dude. There isn't even really much reason for me to move these other units forward at this point. Like, I can just have Seth and Franz just delete what's left. So I don't really have to do this whole moving everyone forward thing. So, I mean, I don't know. And then there's 3 houses that nerfed Horsey Emblem into the ground, which ended up turning the game into Wyvern Emblem. Yeah, you're a flying unit in 3 houses, and holy crap. Whoop. Something really cool. That's pretty cool. Both defensive stats. Alright, be within 3 tiles of one another. My god. What can they even do to us? I'm not even going to move anyone else anymore. It's a waste of time. Look. Oh, ever since I watched that Grima video I sent you. Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to see that one yet. That was the last one I was thinking of before. I've wanted an Awakening remake even more because his lore is just so fucking cool. One day we'll get around to playing Fire Emblem Echoes on this channel, and we'll see a little bit of Grima lore. But I don't know when that's happening. Here, just deal with it with these 2 now. May as well. And turn. Who cares?
Blast, this ain't right. These guys are too tough. 5,000 gold ain't nearly enough for this.
It does a very good lore, just sucks that they had to put it in a different game. Yep. A completely different video game is what got it. Wait, 3? Oh. Whatever, Yeah. Just you wait. Just you wait there. Alright, well. Welcome to Seth and Fran's Murder Everyone. And that's what my Eirika route playthrough is gonna look like. Is gonna be Seth and Fran's murdering everyone. Hope you're excited. Why didn't he use his bow before, if that's what he already had on? Wow! Okay. Grima really was one of the coolest Fire Emblem villains ever, and the only way we get to more of him as a villain is if we get a game about the first Exalt. Yeah, but I would prefer that over a new Fodlan game like Fortune's Weave any day. Who knows? Maybe Fortune's Weave is gonna be freaking amazing, but like, I would have gladly taken like a first Exalt game over freaking more Fodlan. But that's me. All right, time to die. Stab.
That stinking Pablo. He lied to me.
There we go. Level up for Franz. Plus lore about Divine and Fell Dragons from Engage also adds a bit to Grima's nature. Yeah, assuming it works by similar rules. Holy shit! Some of my level ups are actually legendary. Your Highness, are you well? Yes, I believe so. Who are these men? They don't appear to be Grotto Imperial troops. Judging by their crude swordplay, I'd say they're mercenaries. We can expect more of them in the area too, I think. Wait here.
Wait, I give up. I don't want to fight anymore. We were just doing a job.
Who hired? I may be nothing but a hired blade, but I have my honor. I won't say a word. I admire your professionalism. Guess we have no use for you.
Oh, wait, I'll talk. Carcino. It was Pablo of the Carcino Council of Elders.
Councilman Pub. That doesn't make sense. Carcino and Frelli are allies. Why would they target me?
I don't know. Could be they've decided Grotto's going to win. They want to be on the winning side. Some of the others oppose Pablo, but I heard he had them all silenced quick. That's all I know. I swear it.
I believe you. Go. We were careless. We should have seen this coming. Carcino is a young and ambitious nation ruled by power-hungry merchants. Grotto grows more powerful with every passing day. So it's no surprise Carcino's merchant lords would throw in with Grotto. Wait, Prince Innes. Prince Innes was to pass through Carcino on his way to Gehenna. If Carcino has betrayed us, then he ran headlong into enemy territory. Princess Eirika, I bring dire tidings. I know you. You were a messenger riding with Prince Innes. Yes, and I have news of him. Prince Innes is in danger. Carcino's merchant army struck and cut through half our men. The prince is trapped in a siege. He has no means of escape and... No more. I understand. Return to Frelli and deliver your message.
What of Prince Ines? Leave him to us. The prince's trouble should burden you no more. We will see him to safety. Alright, that's chapter 9 there. A perfect world, Awakening would incorporate the Grimleal into the Walhart arc, so it actually means something to the game's story. Yep. All you get in the game proper is Walhart was actually trying to unite the world against the Grimleal in chapter 22, but nothing in the game even slightly implies that, and the only reason that line exists is so we can pretend the Walhart arc had a purpose outside of a hype moment and aura. Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's see here. So next is going to be chapter 10, and it's going to be called Revolt at Carsino. Revolt at Carsino. Let's see. Let's keep on playing the video game here. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time Fire Emblem makes a sequel story for a game after they've released an unrelated game. Example, FE3 is a continuation of the first game, as well as a SNES remake, apparently. It's a SNES remake? What do you mean it's a SNES remake? I knew that it was a continuation of Fire Emblem 1 after, you know, the second one. Gaiden did a bit of a different thing, but... On to chapter 10. Yeah, that's kind of how Fire Emblem does it now. We want to expand on the lore in the world. Do that in DLC. Well, unless it's 3 houses, in which case it does get a follow-up game with Fortune's Weave. Which, wonder what that's going to end up doing. Is it also a bit of an FU1 remake? I didn't actually know that. I thought it was just a sequel. Carsino has betrayed Frelia and joined forces with Grado. Carsino's troops stop Prince Ines, blocking his way to Gehenna. With soldiers occupying the road forward and back, he is trapped in a hopeless situation. Eirika rushes to the prince's aid. If they were to remake Awakening, please tie in the Grimleal and the Echoes lore into the story. Yeah, they would have to. One would certainly think there. Grotto Keep. General Glenn of the Grotto Imperial Army, also known as the Sunstone. Are you the one I need to evolve my fucking gloom into a blossom? I'm remembering Pokemon names right, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Your orders. Capture the leader of the rebel army in Carsino. Capture Eirika. Eirika. Do you mean the Princess of Renee? Eirika invaded Carsino. She massacred the citizens at Port Kiras. Then she fled south. Glenn, go. Crush the rebels who brought ruin to Carsino. Understood, sire. What did the Emperor say, brother? I've been ordered to kill the Princess of Renee. Cormag, I want you to remain here in the capital. I'll go alone. If that's what you want, brother, so be it. You seem troubled. Don't tell me you're concerned about fighting the princess of a ruined land. Never was able to slip anything past you, little brother. You're right. This duty falls heavily on my shoulders, more than any other. Tell me, brother, do you know this princess? Yes. When Renee and Grotto were still close. I met the girl. I met Eirika only once. We spoke briefly, but I felt she was a woman of great kindness. I cannot bring myself to believe Princess Eirika is evil. I cannot. Glenn. The Emperor has ordered. There's the rub, Cormac. That's it exactly. His Majesty has never spoken a falsehood in all the time I've served him. And as a servant of the Empire, I am duty-bound to obey his orders. But I can see no reason to think Princess Eirika's heart is any less gentle. What are these cowardly mutterings? It is because you 3 generals are weak that we others must work so hard. And yet you get the honor of killing the girl. How I long to do your duty for you. Ugh. Valter, you treacherous swine. What's this? Is this how you speak toward your peer knights of the realm? Lest you've forgotten, I, too, am a general, the same rank as you. Wretch, you were cast out from the army for mistreating civilians. What lies have you told to receive the pardon and reinstatement at the same time? Our beloved Emperor felt my skills were needed, and his word is law. His Majesty has earned my sincerest and most undying gratitude. And then we have you three. Dusel, Selena, and you. The three of you have proven to be unreliable time and time again. We were brought in to plug the holes, don't you see? You ought to thank me, Glenn. Walter, if you dare insult my brother further. Come now, Cormac. And what would you do to me if I did? Would you fight me? Here? Would you show such disloyalty to the Emperor? Peace, Cormac. We are His Majesty's men. We will honor his commands. Mark my words, Walter. Your crimes are neither forgotten nor forgiven. Prince Innes, what do you say? Can you continue? Yes, of course. Do you believe this is enough to make me give up? I'm surprised you mercenaries haven't turned and fled, though. Ah, you see, Garrick's Mercenaries takes its name from me, Garrick. I'm the chief here. I quit while our employer still fought on. They want a new name. Follow me? So, what's the plan? Same as before. We remain surrounded. They're not going to allow us to simply walk out of here. I sent a messenger off with news of our plight. However, even on the wings of a Pegasus Knight, Frelia is days away. We can expect no help from them. So we tighten our belts and survive, is that it? Or would you rather quit this place and rest in comfort? Surrender. I'm the Prince of Frelia. I don't know the meaning of the word. The fate of the world rides on my shoulders, and I'll make it to Gehenna. Even if I have to crawl there to do it. Now, that makes me feel better. If you're so determined, we may all live a little while longer. Hey, Chief, Prince. What is it, Tethys? I've got bad news. That's how you pronounce that. And then I've got worse news. What's the bad news? We've no more weapons in reserve. What you're holding is what we've got. Once those are gone, there won't be much fight left in us. That is bad news. Well, what's the worst news? They've begun to move. They're going to attack again. Looks like they're sending up the whole lot of them this time. Right, you two, you're done here. Discharged, fired, whatever. You can surrender or flee. Choice is yours. What? I'm the one they're after. Throw down your weapons and you'll walk away alive. I don't need you here. You'll only be in my way. Who knows? Filthy cell swords will probably sell me out anyway. Hold on there. That's not true and you know it. Peace, Tethys. Hey, Prince. What are you going to do? I'm going to get out of here on my own. I'll break to the south and escape into the mountains. That ain't gonna be easy. How do you plan on doing that? I'm not telling you. No idea when you'll decide to betray me. Go on, get out of here. I'd rather do this alone. Sounds like you're trying to make sure you're the only one who dies. Fool. I have no intention of dying. There can be no false hope of reinforcements riding into safety. You and I are not the same. You're a commoner, and I'm Frelia's heir. We have noble birth, do not shirk the duties to which we are born. What are you waiting for? You may go. Well played, my lord. I've always loved the melodrama of martyrdom. There's no way I can abandon you after all that fine performance. I'm staying with you, to the end. What are you saying? You dare ignore the orders of the one who's paying your wages. Tethys, I want you to go and surrender. With my regards to you and Marissa. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going anywhere. Now, would the two of you kindly stop acting like such men? And you've already fired us. You can't order us to leave now. Unbelievable. You people call yourselves mercenaries. I thought you fought for money, not for duty. Yeah, that's one of the rules. Guess we're lousy mercenaries, eh? Now, let's get thinking. We still need a plan to get us all out of here alive. You're supposed to be a good tactician, so I figure I won't die easy. Tell us what to do, Prince. Follow your orders. Very well. I'll see what I can do to avoid getting us filled with arrows. Say, Prince, if by some miracle aid were to come, from what direction would it arrive? From the north. There's little or no hope of that. Even if Frelia were to send us aid, it would not arrive until... This may be good news. Then again, it may be more bad news. There, on that northern mountain path, Someone's coming. Prince Innes. Princess Eirika. The prince is surrounded by the mercenary armies of Carsino. He looks vastly outnumbered. I doubt he can hold out much longer. I can see that. Let's hurry. Decently long cutscene there. I think I missed a decent bit in the chat. Fair enough there, Goose, but probably not even still in the stream now since that took a little while. Believe that the remake for FE3, yes, that's real. Japan exclusive. Yep, I knew about that. Nintendo DS. Only contains the new story elements as a release for the same system as the first game's remake. Yep, Shadow Dragon. You know that I think about almost all FE games have been semi-pairs of releases. Maybe-ish? I don't know, maybe we have the Grimleal show up during some of the Walhart arc chapters and Crumb and the gang are like, until it's revealed they're manipulating the war in the shadows so Walhart loses because if Walhart succeeds, the Grimleal are fucked. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Only exceptions discounted remakes would be Sacred Stones and Engage. Yeah, a lot of them are definitely pairs there, essentially. Alright, I see a whole bunch of like chat about like other Fire Emblem games. I don't need to be caught up on everything though, that's okay. Bowler! You have a speed wing. I may as well use my stat boosters. I am realizing. I mean, I may as well bring him for another healer then, I guess. So, like... yeah, just use, like, my stat boosters and my already busted units. 16 defense. 12 defense. Just give this stuff to Seth or something like that. Can I say... I deposited the Iron Sword. So I took the Dragon Shield. Sure, why not? Increase Seth's defense. Who might want the Secret Book? Angelic Robe, Speedwing. Ooh, Franz might like the Speedwing. 17 speed, 15 speed. Maybe I give it to Seth, actually. Franz is actually faster. Speed increased. Either one of them want more skill. 16, 16. Give it to Franz here. I don't know. Let's just use my stat boosters. What's this? Fire Emblem gamers using his perma stat ups when they get them instead of right near the end? When? It's very unlike me. I like to see the ways that my units level up and then see what I gotta patch up towards the end. So, I realize this is unlike me. 41 HP, 36 HP. Let's just give it to, let's give it to Seth here, how about? It's just because this is my trash save file anyway, so who cares? Is what I'm kind of figuring. I probably will end up using a lot of my stat boosters towards the end. With, like, my actual file that, you know, I take through to the end. With the exception of a unit really needs it, like that energy ring with Eirika that I kind of had to do because of the emergency situation I was in, you know. So, I mean, may as well just for another healer. Unless, hold on. Elysian Whip, Orion's Bolt. Alright, I don't have any more mage promotion items at the moment. Or anything. Sure, do something like that, and then, what is the objective here? Like, is it seize or something? Because if it's seize, I can just, you know, rescue over there or something or other. This is very much jinxing the alternate route. I'm gonna get, like, the worst level ups ever on the alternate route. Just you wait. Because I am very tempted. You know. To just drop my nuke in there. You know. Very, very tempted here. Usually I'd have my higher movement units at the back. And the slower movement units in the front. But like... I mean... What's the objective? Seize gate. I can do that easy. Check this shit out. I'll drop him off next turn. And we'll slowly get people over there. It'll be great. And these units will be at the ready here to, like, deal with whatever comes up that way. This is my plan. That was my plan here. Also, out of curiosity, I was just thinking there's probably a good chance that, you know, a boss like that has an item like that. That I was just thinking, oh, I could promote, like, you know, loot or something like that pretty soon and then have another healer. It's not that important. Wait. Oh, it's green. I'm getting it anyway. Sweet. Check this shit out. Ready for some low turn count shenanigans? My plan to get rid of Klimt has yielded some unexpected fruit. The head of Frelia's Prince Innes will make a fine gift to Grado. Lord Pablo, Prince Innes and his men have taken refuge in a mountain stronghold. We have your permission to finish them off. Yes, flush the prince out and cut him down. We'll find Klimt later and roast his old bones as well. Lord Klimt, Pablo's troops are moving toward the stronghold. It looks like they're planning on chasing down Prince Innes and his men. Pablo, you mad, reckless imbecile. If Prince Innes dies here, the bond between Carcino and Frelia is sundered forever. Carcino will be nothing more than a vassal paying tribute to Grado. We must find some way to aid Prince Innes. Wait, my Lord Klimt. Pablo is after you as well. If you reveal yourself here, may fortune keep you safe, Prince Innes. Yeah, let's see here. Alright, people are coming here. Like a Three Houses world calls the dragons Nabatians, whatever, man. But they are divine dragons. They even have the same Holy Blood Pact abilities we see dragons in other worlds do. Oh. Thank you for not going after my flyer there. Crest are just Holy Blood, and it's not limited to divine dragons. All dragons have that trait. Earth dragons have done it, and Fell dragons have done it. Three Houses just has the most gruesome of it. Three Houses' problem was not its world building. The world building is actually pretty good on its own. Problem is the games that take place in it. Yeah, sure seems like it's the same fundamental logic that exists in every Fire Emblem world. Yeah, I can agree with that there too. 'Cause my good gracious. Who knows? Maybe Fortune's Weave will change things up. Check this shit out. Nuke deployed. Okay, well, that's fine. Damn. Guess I'm doing this then. Because yikes. Do that. Poke. Like that. If I don't care about the save file, I could always use something like the rapier or the hatchet, stuff like that, you know. Seth, kill. Good job, Seth. My, oh my. So, like, let's say I did this. Maybe I could have moved Namie into that spot, and then Luke could have actually been one tile away. Well, yeah. Essentially like a crest there. Damn. Please land it. Sweet. Truly. Very quite gruesome. It's something. Alright. Kill them, friends! Start killing things in there. Should have paid more attention to what he, like, presently had equipped, but that's fine. Miss. Imagine, though, if it missed. Well. Had that full crest, essentially. Fire broke. Come on, Garrick, you got it. Why are all those guys, like, going to the bottom right corner? Do I double, though? There's no way. Oh my god, I double the freaking Mermaid on. Amazing. Yeah, it feels like that could well have been the intention there. Feels kind of like it, huh? No, that guy's going after Franz because it's probably the only one he can reach. The molder does not approve! Don't worry, I'm gonna get in there, deal with it before anyone dies over there. Oh, he's exiting his little hidey hole, huh? Also, first of all, where the heck is my mouse cursor? Here we go. Is this what I think it is? Oh my god, it is. I'm good, I think. Oh, if I could get one tile closer. Could just use the javelin now. It's fine. Oh, that guy won't be able to, like, reach me there. Hey, yoink! Okay, time to die. Well, here we go. These guys are just gonna kind of hold down the fort over here while the assassination squad gets in there. Is my plan. Guess I don't have your turns toggled on, that's fine. Okay, do this. Print is coming along there. It's not quite completely flat to the print bed, that print back there. There's like a gloop of plastic that was around the middle there, right as I was getting the stream start. I took it off, but it was attached to, like, really quite strongly. So to get it off, I lifted up a little bit of the build plate. So there's like just a little circle right around the middle where you can see that's lifted up and not in direct contact anymore. Is the case. But, like, that's fine. It's not the outside edges peeling. A little tiny little circle around the middle isn't going to somehow peel more out. Considering how the area works. Is what I assume. I haven't messed up my print or anything. Probably. Welp. Look at him go. So proud of him. Oh, he's been a little bit cut off there, huh? No damage. Well. Yeah, looking completely different there. Yeah, it very much does, doesn't it? Sure seems like. There we go, good job, Innes. Alright, we're busting through. We're busting a hole. Also screw it, whatever. Oop. I don't know, man. Screw it. Do that, help out. A few of these do have lore excuses, but like what Morris brought up. But overall, well, that was a pretty good level up there. What Morris brought up. But overall, I feel like it wasn't meant to be, you know? Yeah, I get you. Feels kind of like, huh? Alright, well. Oh, that was a dumb move, pal. Oh, Lance Reaver. Well. Oop. I mean, it does look like a bigger, thicker sword, in my opinion, than Marth's. Also, technically, with Fire Emblem lore, there's a couple different falchions. I know that, you know, Crom's one is supposed to be the same as Marth's one. Oh, dang. So they can just do that, huh? Does she heal on her turn? Yeah. I get ya. Okay, yeah, she does. It sounds like she's using an elixir there. Okay, well. Time to die? Let's see it. No one can withstand the might of Grado. Logic dictates we join now. I'll be subjugated later. I made the rational decision. The only decision. I really did not need to drop Seth off here at all, did I? Like, I think Friends has just got it handled is the thing. Even if he eats another one of those on enemy phase, he's fine. Wow, that sucks a little bit. Okay, sure. Yeah, one would think there. That would have been kind of cool. If they ended up doing something like that. Well, time to die. Okay. Killer Axe. Okay. Come on, Franz. He might just go after Seth now that I think about it. Since Seth is now attackable and won't counterattack. The argument awakening to have been different art style differences is how Fulton always looked at that universe. Art style differentiating from the original look. Yeah, maybe then. Thank you for attacking innocent range. No, he attacked Franz. Oh. Interesting option. I really hope nobody goes in and murders Tethys right now. I'm a little bit worried about that. Welcome back, Anima. I appreciate the 100 bits.
Ooh, I am back.
Ooh, so scary. I'm suddenly in a little bit of a predicament. No. I cannot die when there's some wealth to be had. Like 100 bits. Retreat. Mercenaries to me. Maybe I don't have to seize if I'm lucky. With dialogue like that. Guiding ring. Nope. Damn. Ah, shit. I can seize next turn. I just don't know if Tethys survives now that Innes opened the floodgates over there. Is the problem. Well, just don't kill her. Please. The fate of a Fire Emblem Green unit. Ah, shit! Oh, that was actually very little. Ah, fuck. The Dark Rider I foresaw, he was coming for me. Do I need Tethys in this little, bum rush through save file that's not even gonna be what I have at the end of the day? I'm a green unit! Well, yeah, Wolfberg do be pretty cool there, you know? Because literally all I needed was one more turn and I won, is the thing. So, I mean, like, I found you, Eirika. Seems you're as skilled as reports say. This is going to be fun. Yes, yes, yes. I do so love strong women. Shall we attack, General Walter? No, we'll pass on dessert for now. Allow them to escape. We're leaving. True. One could argue best in the game, technically. Prince Innes, are you well? Eirika, I'm sorry for troubling you. No, it was no trouble. Oh, Prince Innes, thank goodness you're unharmed. Tana, I assume? No. That's this guy. Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? I'm a member of Carcino's Council of Elders. My name is Klimt. A council member? So, you're one of the traitors who ordered. Peace, please. I have no intentions of opposing you or quarreling with you. I, too, have been marked for death by Pub. What is this all about? It's a shameful tale. Carcino is a nation divided. As you know, Carcino has no king, but is ruled by a council. I might actually adjust the game audio just slightly here. So I might just do a But now the council has broken apart into mixed factions mired in discord.
Factions? You're saying that the whole of Carcino has not betrayed Frelia?
Correct. The moderate factions prefer to preserve our alliance with Frelia. Pablo's faction wishes to endear us to Grado, to surrender us to their armies. Once Pablo realized he couldn't ply us with bribes, he began to have us assassinated. Those of us who remain have taken refuge underground. We oppose him where we can. If you hadn't shown up, I'm not certain I would still be breathing. I do recall enemy troops combing this area when I arrived. They were searching for you, is that it? Pablo has usurped the rule of the council. We have no choice but to hide. Not all of Carcino's council has gone over to Grado's side, though. You must believe me. The whole of Carcino does not believe as Pablo does.
I see. Lord Klimt, I understand the hardship you've endured. I am pleased to hear all of Carcino is not our foe.
My brain. I will depart at once for Frelia to explain our circumstances to the king. I think it is best if you return to Frelia as well. Pablo has considerable wealth. He commands a vast mercenary force. I'm sure he'll send more of them this way as soon as he is able.
Princess Eirika, Prince Innes. I think we should follow the advice we've been given and return to Frelia. Continuing on through Carcino like this is too great a risk to your safety. Peril is self-evident. However, I have to reach Gehenna, and the only way is through Carcino. If I don't hurry, nations will fall, one after another, to Grado's hunger. Innes is right, and the road to Rouston leads me through both Carcino and Gehenna. However, pressing on will only invite more mercenary attacks. Hey, I've got an answer. I know a way that leads over the mountains straight to Gehenna. Want me to guide you? And who might you be? Roy? I'm Ewan, and you're adventurers, right? Tell you what, take me with you, and I'll help out. I'm a mage.
Mage? You're a child, and a beggar more like than not. Off with you. You're wasting our time. On my way, alrighty.
Child? Good luck then. No, wait, hold on a moment. Do you really know of a mountain path?
If you get here, you can probably just, like, knock on the front door or something.
If you want. That's what I said. On top of that mountain, there's a village named Cair Peln. That's where my teacher lives. I'm sure he'll lead you through if you ask him nicely.
What is your teacher's name?
My teacher? His name is Saleh.
Saleh. I've heard that name on the lips of Frelia's spy network lately. He's a powerful wielder of magic who has been fighting bandits and monsters. The spies mentioned something about a Cair Peln, if I remember.
What do you think?
My spies are accurate. Saleh is someone we can trust.
Very well. Ewan, will you take us to meet your teacher? Not a problem. Alright, everyone. See if you can keep up.
I presume any green units that die, I don't keep. The Tethys is probably dead. Do I get Garrick? How does it work? If it wasn't clear, Tethys is the dancer of this game, so, like, losing your refresher is kind of really, really fucking bad. But, like, at the same time, I don't know. The Tethys could have helped me in that last chapter if I had her as a playable unit. Just be able to, like, rescue and then act and go drop off in the same turn, you know? Something or other. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, who cares? That's 2 out of 7 chapters I needed to do for Eirika Route anyway. We're moving on to 3. So who cares? There's only 4 chapters left and Franz and Seth can just freaking destroy it probably. I don't know. Chapter 11 is going to be called Creeping Darkness. That's what it's going to be called here. So I'll do that. Whoop. So, I mean, we're Iron Manning now, boys. Alright, on to chapter 11 here. What is... Cair Peln. Oh, this is supposed to look like mountains, I guess. One more chapter, maybe. The Cair Peln range. According to Ewan, a little-known passage to Gehenna lies there. Hidden within its cracked red bedrock and knife-edged peaks. You're a be alrighty, Reggie Bump. You better not be coming to my house, too. But to avoid Carcino and combat,
Eirika's troops take the mountain path. They begin climbing higher and higher toward Cairpel. Unbeknownst to the group, hordes of dark creatures now roam the peaks. Chapter 11, Creeping Darkness. Also, uploads of this on YouTube just properly started yesterday. I like this series. We're almost there. Come on. Coming straight from your house. Coming straight from your house. My teacher lives just up ahead. So, I have a good feeling Rise is gonna, like, show up while I'm in the middle of this chapter. Slow down, Ewan. Let's stick together. This fog's getting thick. Don't expect any more surprise attacks. It doesn't mean we... Quit worrying, mister. You're gonna get left behind. Don't speak to me, boy. I don't tolerate insolence. Innes, he's only a child. There's no reason to be so rude. He is helping us, after all. That's right. Without me, you'd never get where you're going. So come on already. Stop. Don't take another step. Huh? It's gonna make it awfully hard to get where we need to go. What do you know about that fort? Looks like it's been abandoned for some time. Is anyone using it? Nope. It's really run down. Nobody ever goes there. It's been empty for ages. I've been inside, so I know. Is that right? And what's that sound, and where's it coming from? Huh? What sound? Hey, you're right. I do hear a weird noise. You could hear that? Neat! You've got really good hearing. I wonder what it is. There it is again. Prince, is this... Eirika? Yes? Get your troops ready. Tell them to prepare for battle. We've been spotted. Monsters are coming. When I first played this, I thought Ewan was a girl. Get out of the way, boy. You're no use in battle. No, wait. I'm gonna fight too. We don't need your help. Just be in the way. And get yourself killed when you're older. Fine, I'll do what you say. You better do it quickly. Those beasts won't take it easy on you because you're young. What spacious chambers! A bit musty, but I like it. I've decided we'll bed here for the night. I do wonder where Renak disappeared to, though. I told him not to wander off, but... This could be trouble. Potential man number 3. Yep, the last one. What is it, Dosla? I almost read that as David. Look there. Through that break in the fog. Looks like we've got some nasty creatures running about this place. I can't see a thing. But this could be nothing but good fortune shining down on us again. Losing our way in the mountains and running into these abominations. There could be no doubt we were brought here to destroy these foul things. Come, Dosla, we fight. My heart cries out for battle. Ooh, he comes with a white gem. Also, realistically, for... But, I mean, you're also supporting with Garcia, so, like... There's some advantage to be had there. It only has 7 uses of the silver bow left. I may as well bring the promoted unit. So I may as well do here. Right. Ooh, sure. Sounds good to me. Alright, check map. There's a bunch of treasure chests and things. More green units. Wish it said my objective, like, right from here. So I gotta bring it around town. I could send some units this way. Maybe I will. But I won't be able to heal them. Is the problem? You can, potentially. Only a level 3 troubadour. I don't know, man. I don't care. Just screw it. Just go. Who cares about this file? Whoops. I thought it was solo before and I wanted to change it to off is what I actually wanted to do. And let's go this way. Screw it. Okay. I care. You care about this save file. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, a little bit of lag there. Everybody else go this way. Everybody else be on the schmoove. Oh, well that's awkward positioning, isn't it? Wow, the immediate crit. I care because I like Eirika more than Ephraim. I would if her level ups were better. Holy shit, Seth, calm down. Watch him crit again. Imagine, I was honestly kind of expecting it at this point. Well. Oh yeah, what is the map objective? Kill them all or something? There's a crit. Yeah, it is defeat all the enemies. That's what it is. Okay, I can do that. Well. Go destroy all the things. Good job, Seth. Use this iron bow here. Here we go. Whee! Whee! Okay, away we go here. Do something like this, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I should have. I still can go into the convoy and use the thing. And she does have a lot of issues as a unit, but as a character, I find Eirika a lot more engaging than Ephraim. I can agree from what I know, but like I said, I've never beaten this game before or gotten all that deep into either route split option. So I wouldn't know. So I couldn't say for sure. There's a wolf! No damage. Watch this be like the most amazing level up you've ever seen. It wasn't, but it's not a bad level up by any means. Pretty good, I would say. That was pretty solid. Nice miss. Nice double miss. Sweet. Screw it. Who cares with this file here? Look, then I'll get 2 healers. Wait, maybe I want to make her something different than... I plan on making her a sage, ultimately. So screw it. Let's, do this. Because in, like, my real route, she's gonna become a sage. That's my plan. Speed and defense are, like, the 2 stats a tank wants the most. Yep. Screw it. Mage Knight loot. Plus horsey. So, like... There, I can send her the other way. Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. Go, Seth. I said go, Seth. Go be free. Oh my god. There's an eye there. Time to die. Keep on moving forward and get those support bonuses and stuff. So you can't counter attack. May as well. We go do this. Ross, start taking the Vanguard. It's gonna make maneuvering a little bit tricky from here. Ever think about how when Mage Knight came back in later games, it was called Dark Knight, even though it couldn't use dark magic? Yep. Swords and tomes, but no dark magic spells. None of those. Well. Whale, whale. Oh, well. Kind of glad that missed. The eye. Well. Going after Ross there. Maybe Innis can take you out. Now kill him. Okay, I was fully expecting another miss there, honestly. Oh, there's a guy here now. I don't want a guy here now. Want to see the animation, by the way? May as well. Check it out. This isn't even gonna kill. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, I actually kind of like that. pretty neat, man. Ha! I see you have found your way here.
Yo.
I am in the middle of killing some guys here in the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem. Is what I be doing here. The camera can't even see you. It looks like I'm talking to myself here.
I'm
Ooh.
not real.
I can do that, and then that fixes the issue. Is what I can do. So there's probably not a massive ton to this map left, so maybe I should try to beat the map.
Yeah.
Also, it's a file that I don't care about because there's a route split and then it comes back to beat the game. So I'm doing one that I don't care about, reloading, and then doing the other that I do care about. So I'm just bum rushing through this. I don't care about EXP. Like, so I'm not feeding any of my weaker units. I'm just all the tough guys go murder everything for me. I don't care if they steal EXP. It's what I'm currently doing. Yes. Essentially, it's take my super strong horse guys and just send them all the way in and have them murder everything. There we go. Then they'll just destroy everything. These guys will pick up the slack and it'll be fine. Turn off the combat animation so it's faster. If I remember back when I was thinking about how I designed a Fire Emblem game, one of the changes I made was renaming Dark Knight to Magic Knight. Would make more sense. Of course, the emblem reigns supreme. Pots, like the ones on the ground here. So I'm gonna put some tomatoes in them. That's what I'm gonna do, and then they can. Yep. Well, just ones that don't die. A pot size that they can like truly live in until going in the ground in the spring. Where are these guys coming from? I hate fog maps. They're so.
I have no idea when I'm supposed to be home here.
Okay.
I
Just
like,
it's Saturday. Just spend the night or something. You want a
last
chair?
night,
I don't have another chair here.
perhaps.
Yeah, the reason why there's a bunch of crap on the couch is because I was recently in my N cosplay again last weekend. So I had to get a bunch of stuff out of the way, and then I just put it on the couch. So that's why there's a bunch of medals and stuff there. And one of my units also almost died.
I don't know. My buddy challenged me to a thing, and now that I'm telling you, I guess we can make it during that tournament.
Fragapalooza?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
He said if I get more points than him in tournament, he'll do Zato 1 cosplay with me. And I don't know if I've shown you that clip of I don't even have my phone. I was gonna say my phone broke.
I don't believe I've seen this, no. This guy lives with 1 HP before. Change that.
The screen of my phone broke.
How do you use it?
Don't.
Well,
It's just sitting on my nightstand now. 'cause
are you gonna get a new phone soon then?
I don't fix that one.
How? Yours was already in a bit of a state of disrepair with the line going across
Well,
the
it's
front
just
there.
With the lines and the touchscreen there, it's just the screen, and I mean the battery life is still like 48 hours or 50. So, like, well, if that works, then I'm with it.
I might be in a slightly cursed position here.
What were you doing?
At the university, actually, there was a cosplay cafe that I was going to that I couldn't tell from the event description what it was. It just looked like a kind of like social hangout cosplay themed thing with like a bit of a cafe front. Yeah, it turned out it was a maid cafe kind of style thing. It didn't say that on the Eventbrite page. So it was cosplay themed rather than maid themed. So you go there and they ask you like, what table do you want to sit at with what characters? I'm like, I don't know a single one of these. And I asked like the person, what, sorry? I don't know. I don't know any of the characters. I didn't know anybody there, so I was like, just put me at a random table. What's your favorite number? Put me at that one. And I went there and chatted with some people, and I've never been to a maid cafe or anything like that. Like you and Nella asking me when we go to things like Anime Thon. Yeah, mostly now. So they did like an announcement at the beginning where, oh my god, don't kill me. Where it's like, you know, don't ask like any personal information to any of the cosplayers. In the early morning one, I was the only like participant that showed up in cosplay, like outside of all the volunteers that were in a
Yeah.
lot of cosplay, so I was in a little bit of a different boat there. But a lot of people liked my cosplay and thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And then the person that I ended up chatting the most with was actually one of the volunteers who was like helping with some of the food in the back. Apparently they had more than enough volunteers, so they just sent him out to the front, like, you go to a table and go sit and chat and stuff like that and be part of it. He was like, okay, so that's exactly what I did. So I just ended up chatting with him and chatted with him about like gaming and different things like that. And then there was a couple people that came to our table that were studying economics and were asking like the cosplayers at the table like how they're being compensated and stuff like that. And like, oh, not really much at all, just like some snacks and food over there. Oh, there's a dinner after, but we have to pay for it ourselves. And she was getting kind of mad about that as a economy finance person. Like, what? We're paying like $25 to enter and be here. Why are you guys not getting compensated? I want to talk to a manager and I don't want to support this kind of thing anymore. You guys gotta be compensated some way. And so we started talking about like politics and revolts and fair wages and how our table was gonna do an uprising and stuff like that. We were gonna revolt for like fair wages for the cosplayers. You know, I thought it was just gonna be like a social kind of thing. You go there and they have like, you know, some menu items of different things to order and stuff. I think that some of them were like here. Yeah, this. One of them drew a little end thing on the back, but it was like that. But on like the main form in the bottom right, there was a list of 18 plus fan service things that you can ask them to do. And I forget what the terms were because I'd never seen them in my life, so I needed someone to explain to me what these terms meant. But one of them is like where someone's pinned to the wall or something like that, or like with a leg on the wall. I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. Another one was like, you have like this long wafer cracker thingamabob and do like the freaking Lady and the Tramp thing with the spaghetti. Like, yeah, you know, I think I'm good actually. And then there was like starting at $5 you can do custom request, but they reserve the right to deny any request. We were asking like, can we give you $5 for you to pocket the $5? Take like an actual tip for your time and stuff here. So that's kind of what it was, was the environment. And there was like a couple performances where some people at cosplay would go to the front, like dance to some music or something like that. Kabedon, that's what it was. You know what it is, Lancer. It's called a Kabedon, the wall pinning thing.
Why does your Twitch chat know this?
I don't know. I forget whether it was like $5 or $10 or something like that for Kabedon or reverse Kabedon where you do the pinning or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, I think I'm good. And then, yeah. In terms of like the people that were playing characters and in cosplay, it was only women. There was no guys. I was the only guy in cosplay when I went for, check that out. Is there some more guys to kill over here? I don't even know. Like right at the end as it was wrapping up and, you know, I was getting ready to head out soon, I saw someone I wasn't expecting to see there. My boss. Not at the event itself, but you know those math camps that I've been making like the videos for and everything? Yeah, it turns out the math camps are going on in the immediate next room to where this cosplay cafe was at the university.
So he saw you in full cosplay.
Yes. And like not even separated by like proper walls. It's like one of those glass walls at the university. So there's kids like doing math camps and like doing the games and stuff like that, and looking out and there's the cosplay. And there's me, the one that they see on like the face of any of their videos. Well, I said hi to my boss and he was asking what that event was, and I was like, oh, it's just a cosplay meetup that I saw and wanted to go check out.
So you're saying a bunch of kids that you made math because or saw you in a maid cafe cosplay.
Well, they don't know that. They just know that it was a cosplay meetup, and that's all I told them.
That's all they need.
That's all they need to know. So that's all I said. So I ended up going to the math camps afterwards and saying hi to some people, and you know, the helpers there were like, oh, do you recognize him by chance? And the kids were like, I don't know. And you know, take off the wig and they're like, oh, wait a second. So a bunch of the kids got to like meet me there. Holy crap, that is a lot of guys running in here. That is safe state. Let's form a wall with my super good units here really quickly. Yeah, I'd rather not sacrifice units because this game is permadeath. And I already in the last chapter, I already lost the best unit in the game and decide this is my trash file, whatever, so I don't care. And I sacrificed my best unit. So, that's fine. Here we go. Kill that guy. Holy crap, there's a lot of guys running in here. Me when I walk into the gym and it's packed. Truly. Here, I'm gonna go get that chest. There's probably not much left to this chapter. I just have to kill all the guys, and I can't tell how many guys there are because it's stupid fog of war. But there's probably not many guys left. Maybe. Yeah, because there's only one tile thick, so God! It sucks to move around. Sucks, man. Play some Fire Emblem, and then you'll truly learn what it means to be screwed by RNG. Watch this. Okay, that was +2. It wasn't the worst possible, but not too far off at the same time. I got pretty screwed by RNG in this game. Just hold down the fort here for now, whatever. Then I can switch over to like some fighting games or something or other here. Just watch me do this for now. Yeah, that's why I was in my end cosplay. And now I have the story to tell. It was quite the experience. So I don't think I'm going to that again. I was thinking about asking you and Nella if you wanted to go, because I was like, oh, it's an anime like cosplay meetup thing. But after seeing what it was, I'm kind of glad I didn't. But I was thinking about it. Yeah. So it was certainly something. I didn't see no one at my table, and I didn't see anybody else at any other tables engage in any of the fan service things on the menu. But it was a thing there. So I guess that's kind of what a anime cafe kind of thing is like. I don't know, or what a maid cafe is like, just with the anime style. I don't know. It was certainly something, let me tell ya. You haven't truly played Fire Emblem until your favorite unit gets just a +1 skill level up for 5 levels in a row, truly. I don't know if you know how level ups work in Fire Emblem. So every stat just has a percentage chance of going up when you level up. So it's not like Pokemon where it's like, oh yeah, they're always going to reach like a certain point, or it's determined by like your IVs or anything like that. It's completely random every level up. There's a percentage chance for each individual stat that it increases on level up. So like a really magical unit might have like 40-50% in magic, something like that. So, you know, 4 or 5 out of 10 times they'll level up in magic. And sometimes you just get RNG screwed. Sometimes you'll get a level up and you'll get like +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. It's like, ooh, that felt really good. Other times you'll level up after you work so hard to gain all that EXP. You'll get +1 luck. Like next to nothing. Freaking accuracy, chance of the opponent critting you, which is barely gonna happen anyway. I speak too soon sometimes when I say that. Any more baddies out here? Not that I see. Okay, so it's like the most useless stat, or you'll get like +1 HP or something like that. What you really need is strength, because every point of strength is, you know, 1 more point of damage you're dealing. Defense and resistance are good because it's like the amount of damage that you're receiving. But get something like luck or +1 HP, and it's like, well, that's kind of a waste of a level up, isn't it? So your favorite unit can be completely screwed if they get like a bunch of +1s in a row, and it's like, well, guess I gotta bench you now if I want to use viable units. So it just kind of sucks. Is the thing. Watch, here it comes. Oh, that wasn't half bad. +4. Need to be Eddie?
Yeah.
I don't know who or what Eddie
Shadow
is.
guy.
Oh. So like a paired cosplay kind of thing is what you're getting at. Yeah, I get you. It's a Fog of War map, so I have no idea how many guys there are and where. Sure, hope not. Here, boop. That's the way that it feels like with some of these Fire Emblem maps at times, I swear. I screwed up. Whatever, man. Just heal here. HP's a good stat to level since that's more tankiness and every point of HP can count. That's true, but it doesn't matter if I can't do any damage to my enemies. If I never level my strength. What the heck am I supposed to do then? You go deal with that over there. Let's see if there's anybody over here to deal with. Let's go deal with the guy that's over here and then go loot the chest and stuff. And everything's gonna be okay.
And then I can talk here. And, that's coming along well there. I'll just hear me do my frickin' voices here. You Eirika! Hello! So it's true. Blessings do come in threes. Eirika, this place is dangerous. You should find safe haven elsewhere. Oh, you needn't worry about us. As you well know, my divine mission is to purge the land of these obscenities. I will show you the splendor that is Eirika in action. Bear witness! If you insist, please let us join forces for the time being. Oh, that turns her into a blue unit. I can control her now. Oh, that's kind of good, actually. Can I talk here? Yeah, join us. Gosla! What is it, Lady Eirika? We're going to join these good people and eradicate these unclean monstrosities. Sounds fun. What would you have me do? Oh, just carry on in your normal manner. Destroy, destroy, destroy. But do be sure to enjoy yourself. I'm your obedient servant. Welcome to Fire Emblem dialogue. Okay. Plus you have those occasional units that are supposed to be HP tanks, where they have low defenses but high attack and nearly twice as much health. They also can take a lot of hits purely that way, but might not have a whole lot of defensive stats. There's more guys than I thought here. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just wedge in one more quick map, and then it's a fog of war with a bazillion guys everywhere. Here comes the +1. Imagine. Just wait. It's the rule that it's gonna happen. But yeah, those kind of pots. Be what's on the way. They be good. Okay, time to die. Surely there can't be that many. Okay, there's more. Surely not too many left. Right? Okay, go kill this dude here. I want to see what the animations kind of look like here. I guess I gotta do this. They look like this in this game. Yep. Oh god, a bunch of experience from that guy. Time to die. Double attack you. There you go, Mr. Skellington that can't do anything. Gosla has a very dwarf-like design. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, I'm turning them back off again. Like, if you told me Dosla was a dwarf with gigantism, I'd believe you. Seth, go kill things over here. Franz, go kill this guy. Thanks, man. Alright, just end turn. Let them start coming to me now. Kill him, Ross. You know, I guess I offered you a chair, and I completely forgot that my leg rest is not presently my computer, but it's literally a chair, technically. Is the case. I can
see better.
Yeah. Can't see well enough with the Game Boy Advance graphics.
Just go back and forth.
Yeah. Could always go steal the chair from, like, the closer by office. Or trade occasionally. Not great. Still none of that, at least. Oak. Iron Lance broke. No. Give me this. Gotta restore. I don't need that right now. And this guy dies, and I hope that's the last guy. Dude, that's a good idea for a D&D character. A dwarf with gigantism, so he's just a regular guy. Yeah. Oh, that was them all. Thank you, Eirika. Please speak nothing of it. It is heaven's dictate that I come here to cleanse this charming place of monsters. What's important is... Oh my, I just realized I have not yet had the honor of... your name. Oh, you're right. How strange. We've met so often now that I had assumed you already... Please forgive my lack of manners. My name is Eirika. A lady. It's alright, Seth. She's clearly not our enemy. Eirika. Aha, so you must be Princess Eirika of Renee. It is simply an honor to meet you. And how strange that we should meet again in this place. You must be lost as well. This continent is so confusing. Yes, actually we're not lost at all. You see... Is that so? Well, clearly I must be allowed to accompany you. You want to travel with us? I appreciate your offer, but our journey is far too perilous. I do not wish to pull you into this madness. No, no, no. There can be no doubt that we were sent here to aid you. It is all part of the grand design. I, the Eirika, shall play my role and fulfill my divine duties. This I swear. Are you sure this is wise, Princess? Don't worry, Seth. Well, that's that, Dozla. You and I are now traveling with Eirika and her companions.
I understand. For you, Lady Eirika, I would do absolutely anything. I would run to the ends of this world and dive into a sea of evil.
How very like you, my dear, dedicated Dozla. So noble. Come, we're off.
Oh, we're gonna see a side story going on along. Oh no, this is the kid that guided me up the mountain.
Teacher, hello? That's strange. He's not here. Must be out wandering again. He's out? That poses a problem. Do you know when he'll return? I don't know. He often goes out and looks for people in need. I believe I told you it would be best to stay away. I've been charged with a mission and must depart again soon. Ah, teacher!
Looks like Roy.
I jokingly called him Roy before.
You. We've met before, haven't we? You were looking for someone. Oh, yes. And now we meet again. These people say they want to go through Kyre Pelm, however the heck that's pronounced. I could guide them myself, but I thought it might be better if you went too. That's why I brought them here. What do you say? Will you guide them? Would you please?
Very well. I'm heading there now. If you need to go to Kyre Pelm, you're free to follow me.
You don't mind?
We have little interest in the outside world. We do not refuse travelers. I should warn you, the road is not easy, and you look very weary. You should rest a night before attempting the mountains. You need rest, it's true. We are all exhausted from our encounter with those creatures. Let's give our men time to heal, or they'll be useless in emergency.
It's settled then. I'll go on ahead and let the Elder know we're coming. See? Even when there's no fighting to be done, I'm still useful. Oh, wait. He's gone. Wonder if he'll be alright.
Idiotic boy. I understand his need to be helpful, but
Ewan knows this land well.
you needn't worry about him.
We'll depart at sunrise. I suggest you all get some rest.
Now I save and quit. Nope. Okay, this is going on longer than I thought. Alright.
Wow.
Princess Eirika, Renee, hold. I thought, oh yeah, just quick chapter and then we'll switch over. Nope. Alright, whatever.
Who? You. You're General Glenn of Grotto. We met once in the capital, didn't we? You were very kind to me. However, if you're here now, I have to assume this means...
Yes, it does. I wish our reunion could come under different circumstances. Eirika, I must tell you, I come here on the direct orders of the Emperor. I'm to bring to justice the rebel army leader who's been terrorizing Carcino. It's you. They say you've been murdering innocents.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
If you have something to say, I would hear it. I know all too well that Grotto has robbed you of your home, but even so, I do not believe revenge could drive a woman like you to such depths.
Well, maybe a little.
Yet here you are in Carcino, a small army under your command. And the Emperor tells us that you massacred everyone in Port Kiris.
Well, I drank a little bit too much, and you know, that's a lie. I could never.
Go on. Yeah. I had to play it like a stealth game. This is ridiculous. Believe what you want. Could one of the legendary Imperial 3 honestly be as stupid as this? What do you mean? Carcino betrayed Frelly and set a pack of mercenary dogs to kill me. You paint Eirika a rebel instigator. It's an absurd farce. Your Emperor commits horrors. You believe Eirika is a criminal. What are you saying? You truly are blind, aren't you? You're one of the Imperial 3, yet you can't see your Emperor's plan?
That's enough, Prince Innes. There's no need to provoke him. General Glenn told you what we know to be true, what we've seen firsthand. We don't want to fight you. But if you push us, we will drive you back to Grotto with your tail between your legs.
Let's see. You are more observant than you know. I'm ignorant of the Emperor's designs. General Dussel and I both question the wisdom of this war. And if you really are innocent of the crimes attributed to you, why would His Majesty lie to us? I must know the answer.
So you believe us?
Princess Eirika I met long ago was kind and merciful in spirit.
faced relentless hardship, yet that self-same spirit remains true. Put our fight aside for now. I will learn the truth, then I will once again perform the duties of my office. If you have lied to me today, I will hound you to the very grave itself. Very well. We sure fooled him! Glenn, where do you think you're going? Walter. What am I to make of this? Those little birds I saw flitting away into the mountains looked vaguely familiar. What do you suppose would happen if it were known that you let Eirika escape? Do as you will. I'm returning to the capital. I have questions for the Emperor. Through the path of Walter. Hold on now. No reason to rush off, is there? After all, this is where you're going to die, see? What are you babbling about? We were a grand trio, the Imperial Three. You, Dussel, and me. My place among you was stolen. I was exiled from Grotto. You slaughtered people who had no intention of fighting. The Emperor's punishment was just and warranted. After my fall from glory, only desire kept me alive. Desire for revenge. My hatred burned so fierce that I was barely able to keep sanity. That hatred keeps me warm still today. Oh, how it burns. Hear me, Glenn, Wyvern General of the Imperial Three. I live for battle. Crave it. I have no need for peace. That is why you must die. Kerr, you're mad. A battle between generals sends the spirit soaring, eh? Come, Glenn, entertain me. Ha 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 ha. Ah! Scripted battle sequence. Oh, the miss. Gonna crit him or something? Yeah. No, Glenn. Go. The small fish are yours. This is merely the beginning. Endless battle. War without end. Now I save. Anyway, this is a Game Boy Advance game from like the early 2000s. What this is. No, I don't need to do the immediate next thing. Pause. I just wanted to save my game. Is all I wanted to do. Yep. But yeah, this is Fire Emblem Sacred Stones for the Game Boy Advance, and it's only the second Fire Emblem game that was in English. There's the one just before this that they made as like the first international one. They used to be Japan exclusive games before this point. Alright. Well, let's see here. Want me to plug in your controller?
Yep.
What the heck is this here? Just to tie it to other things. We'll figure it out here. What are we playing? What are we doing?
Oh.
Welcome back, Reggie Bump. We're not playing Sacred Stones anymore. We're playing something else.
Big game.
I was also having a look at the games that you had mentioned to me there. So I was having a look at when it comes to fighting games, both that, and it sounds like it's a pretty good beginner-friendly one because it's like Smash, and that's just like a direction and a button rather than command inputs and stuff.
It has motion and
motion
or not
motion controls.
I think they're actually called like for your stick, but
I'm gonna put this here. I think.
And what is it called? I don't know. I'm just gonna call them easy inputs.
I'll do this. Sure.
Which are like that, which is just direction and buttons.
Okay, so that'd be good for an event like that anyway, for people to hop into and stuff.
So for advanced players, they can still do their motion. So for new players, they can just mash button.
Motion controls on a PC? Yeah, totally. And then, of course, Fatal Fury, so that we have like a proper Terry representative game after, he's in Smash and people will recognize him. We have Terry. There's characters like Ken and Chun-Li in it, interestingly enough. But everyone's favorite fighting game character,
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's not even DLC, he's in the base game. Because of like the whole situation with Saudi Arabia and that game, which is incredibly hilarious. And he's just a fighting game character for some ungodly reason.
Yeah, he just looks like Jacko. I'm being serious.
I'm gonna buy these games. Screw it.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Oh yeah, my buddy bought Skullgirls, and that game is pretty fun. I was just mashing buttons, and you have 155,000 Steam points.
No.
What are you doing with them?
What am I supposed to do with them?
You can go to the point shop.
I know, and I haven't done that in like forever. Here,
Clearly.
let's install a thingamabob here. Yeah. Yeah, accept the end user license
Now
and
I
this
have to
to
install a bunch more games
fighting.
myself.
Yep. And then what the hell was it called?
Yeah, Grand Blue
Granny Simulator.
Grand Blue versus Rising.
Here we go. Sure, that SSD. Install it.
Yeah. I don't know if they finished the top 8 or not. That might be going on tomorrow.
The top 8? How what?
So Arc Systems Works. They're
Mhm.
2 big games, Guilty Gear Strive and Grand Blue. Right now the like World Tour finals are going on.
Oh, interesting.
And I was watching that beforehand.
I'm
They
gonna
just
download this one.
they just finished top 8 qualifiers for Guilty Gear. I know that.
Oh, interesting. So doing like a big event with that there.
Yo,
So we doing fighting games? What we doing here?
anything works. Yeah, I find it so funny that I can't use my copy of the.
You're on Rust right now.
Am I? I Alt F4
Apparently.
and then just close my computer, but shouldn't be.
It says that you're on Rust apparently. Idling
Nice.
on Rust is the case. We could, you know what we could do?
What?
Apparently there's only 3 people in the stream right now, but we could put it to a poll.
God.
New poll. What fighting game are we playing?
Now list all like 20 something of them.
I can't. I can only go up to like 5. Just say Guilty Gear. I don't know. Gang Beasts. Just let's just say Mortal Kombat in general. I hit caps apparently. Mortal Kombat, Tekken. We'll wait for those other ones to download.
One Piece Burning Blood.
One Piece
Oh,
Burning
God,
Blood.
No,
The
it's
best
so
one.
Horrid. So horrid.
Only 1 minute duration.
Which I wonder how that would go. Doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do like a split screen or anything like that.
It's so
Or
horrid.
what? And I haven't booted the game on my own. I've only done it through like Steam Remote Play with you, so I wouldn't have anyone unlocked unless I like cheated in it right now. Would be the case.
Oh,
But
I
yeah, because
guess-
I'm a small content creator, there probably isn't gonna be a distinct winner. I'll probably be between a bunch of things and then just like coin flip it or something.
For what? Oh.
Yeah, for the poll, there probably won't be a distinct winner. It's probably gonna be a bunch of ones around.
If you want to wait for
I-
that and see something stupid, you should open up YouTube and check out the Zato cosplay I'm talking about.
What do I just look up on YouTube? Zato cosplay?
Yeah, that should be. There's so few Guilty Gear cosplay videos that yes, that will find it.
Okay.
I think you can find it. It's just one guy that I really like watching because he does stupid stuff. This.
What?
I like that guy.
There was only one vote and it was One Piece Burning Blood. Oh, I think I've seen clips of this guy before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I sure could. Amazing. I shouldn't have said please no.
No.
Well, the people have decided. The one person has decided. One Piece Burning Blood.
He's running.
Alright. Let's just change my stream title to Beating the Living Hell Out of One Another in Fighting Games.
Might just